Hey guys, so I'm at Bel Air National Park here in, I guess, Adelaide, and so I'm going to go for a walk, find a little twig and turn it into a spoon. Kind of like a concept I kind of was thinking about for a long time, where it's like you're whittling on the go, and I was waiting somewhere not that long ago, and I was just whittling on a little stick, and I thought, if I just had this tool and that tool, it could have been a spoon kind of thing, how easily. So yeah, I thought I'd take yous along. So right now I got my tool bag. Mind the clutter everywhere. So this is my carving tool bag. So I'm going to bring some stuff. I'm not going to take the carving tool bag because that kind of defies the purpose of what I'm doing, but I'll take a couple of tools from it. So maybe some gloves, why not? That's probably the bag I'll use right there. Very small axe, and I reckon I'll bring a saw along, and also this is the main, this pocket knife. I'm going to show you more about this pocket knife soon. And just a Japanese saw, I reckon. Oh, I'm almost tempted to bring this little wood file, wood rasp. I think I have a smaller saw. No, they're both, oh no, it's slightly smaller. So I bring my saw as well. So that's the idea. Very lightweight, very compact. Yeah, so let's go do this. We're gonna find a cool place somewhere where we can be alone. So looks like we're in luck. We've got a beautiful little creek bed coming through here. And looks like we've got a non-native that I really like, which is ash. Oh, throat's so dry. Yeah. No, it's not ash, actually. Oh, spoke too soon. Either way, hang on a sec. Doesn't look like ash. No, it is ash. Why am I confused? No, it is ash. So this is perfect. Beautiful little riverbed. It is ash. Okay. So cool. Got our spot. So it's definitely ash. Beautiful little spot. So most likely, bit of rubbish. Most likely I'm going to just take something like this. It's all dry on the end. I think it's dry even there, but it's not cracked. See through here, so I'll probably get some of that. Make a nice little spoon. Haven't had my coffee yet, so I'm going to sit down for some coffee. But yeah, nice little spot. It's actually what I was kind of imagining, which is really cool. So that little branch I showed you, which is over there, that's what we're going to use. It would be easier using something green maybe, but I'm trying to also minimize, for the sake of the essence of what we're doing here, I'm trying to minimize just chopping anything too significant at all. Yeah, so these are non-natives, but they're a beautiful species of tree, ash, and they're growing alongside this seasonal creek, it looks like. But there's so many opportunities, things I could carve, things I could do, but yeah, I'm only out here for a little bit and just get out and about and make a cool video, and I'll definitely show you all the gear and stuff. So here we are in the dry riverbed. Now we are going to be taking a slither of this branch. Anyway, this is probably my slightly better Japanese pull saw. So if you have good gear, look how easy this is. Oh, it looks good, see that? Nice little grain, even though it's such a small piece. And it's probably the length I want it. It's not quite a foot. Maybe 200 millimeters. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, that's going to be a little spoon. The idea of what I'm doing today is to whittle simple things, and there's a kangaroo right next to me. So they're used to people. I don't know if you guys can see that kangaroo right there cleaning itself. But that's all we need, right? That is so cool. Look at it. See, Australia's not real, guys. That's a robot. Robot kangaroo. Look, that's so cool. I don't know how much you can see it. Anyway, so I'm gonna grab my little mini axe. So the idea of all this is simple gear, lightweight gear, kind of carving on the run. I won't bother splitting this because it's so small. So what I'll do is this little sharp little axe, I'm gonna get it, start carving the roughing out of this spoon on some ash log. There's a lot of ash here, including what we're carving. Such a beautifully, it's so well preserved, this piece of ash. No splits. A little bit harder to carve, maybe a lot harder to carve than wet ash, and I just made that decision to use that dry piece. It's also a dead piece. But now, so we're just getting it closer with the axe work, and see if you have a good quality axe, even one this small, still will do the job. That's going to be the bowl right here. The bowl is where you scoop with the spoon. That's what they call the bowl. Just whittling it down with the axe. The X. See, slowly getting there. Yeah, keep dropping it. There's no real groove here. Make a little bit of a groove. That's better. Always keep the fingers out of the way. That's a little trade tip there, guys. Never have your fingers like that when you're holding timber. So if you come past here or whatever, nothing's in the way. So we want to kind of get it close-ish, because believe it or not, even though it's such a small piece of wood, because it's dry and it's ash, you're going to save yourself a lot of work getting the axe work done. Round off the end. This is the hardest part. Yeah. Kind of butchered it, but it'll be alright. Should be right. Should be right, mate. So it's going to be a very delicate little spoon. So you're getting there. Oh, gotta be careful. Oh, be clumsy. You definitely probably, I could definitely have a better setup, but see, getting there. And there's no, see, I could stop now, but it just means more work with the blade. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a kind of a pointy bowl, delicate looking thing. Ash is such a beautiful wood. I love ash. So that's, I'm happy with that. We've done our axe work. Now I want to show you some of the tools I'm going to be using. I've got a wood rasp, file. Now this here I really want to show you guys. This is a FlexiCut American. For some reason my camera's not charged, so I'm just going to have to go off my Meta glasses. I did charge it last night, but yeah, anyway. Amazing tool. This is top end stuff. It's expensive, I guess. It's top of the range. It's, the beauty about it is it's a pocket knife for spoon carving. It's got multiple hook knives on it, a blade. I'm going to be using this and this alone. Really nice steel. Can't speak more highly of it. It's the price of it isn't a beginner's thing, but obviously it would work great for beginners. Highly recommend it. I think it's called a FlexiCut jackknife, but you can definitely still get them. Might be in the $300 mark or just shy of the $300 mark to buy, Australian dollars. So again, it's not a cheap one. I have a cheaper version, which is a Schrade. It's a great pocket knife. It doesn't lock, so these blades lock. Really nice steel, really nice steel. A little bit better than the Schrade one as far as the steel goes, but it is amazing. Grippy, it's made grippy, the blades lock. And again, it's all I need for what I'm doing right here. Look at that. Just cuts like butter. See? An ant bit me. Yeah, so highly recommend this pocket knife, this jackknife. Yeah. So, man, Grunsford's, that's my axe. I've got a few of them. I've got at least, oh, technically I've got about 5 axes, but I've got 4 of the Grunsfords. And this one, little one, I brought this along because, well, that's all you need. Nice and sharp, still sharp after what I've done. Yeah, so that's kind of the gear I'm using pretty much. That's really it.
Friend no more. See, son, I began to see things clearly. I blame everyone else, everything else. Excuses for the masses, releases for the classes, and now I'm alone.
So let's go for it. Oh, look how well this knife cuts. Oh, like butter. Look at that. Look at that. Oh wow, even better than I actually expected, actually. Especially carving out ash, because ash is tough, man. Normally this is a real hard part to carve too, this bowl part, but it's breezing through it. So like I always say, you want to get all the outside stuff done first before you start digging out the bowl, so to speak. This part is probably the hardest part to carve out if you don't get a lot of it with the axe, which is harder to get with the axe, I guess. The neck. Be careful. See, I'm not worrying about a bit of splitting at the moment because I'm not doing the finishing touches, so to speak. I'm just what I call getting the meat off. And yeah, see, a lot of splitting going on. The only thing I'd say about this blade, it's very thin, so it can have a thin blade. When you carve with a thin blade, it's not ideal because when you cut in, it just keeps cutting in. It's not as controlled, the cut. That's why you'll find a lot of carving knives are thicker. And it's not only that, if you're pushing off the back of a thicker blade, see this one's got a recess for your thumb. If you're pushing on the back of a thicker blade where it doesn't dig into your thumb as much, your finger or whatever, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to keep you nice and close to the camera because I found I'm often too far away. See, I've already nearly got the depth, sorry, the size of the neck done. Wow, that was so quick. See? So it's going to be quite easy, quite quick, quite easy. And what I do is a little trick for you guys. If you start carving in here of the bowl, see where the handle is, I mean the neck. If you start carving in here, you can actually make it look like the neck's kind of glued on to the bowl in a cool effect. It's just another technique and style. See how see that? And it just beautifully blends it in. See, now I'm shocked how quick this is actually. I'm not gonna lie. But I just wanted to show you how easy it is to just grab some. Make sure you know your woods, guys. Don't just grab anything. At least know if it's a eucalyptus or, you know, whatever you... I don't like eucalyptus, really. One of the reasons why I find most breeds of eucalyptus hate moisture. Even the most densest of them. The most toughest of them. So ash will have a pith. Ash will have a pith. There's a bit of a pith there, which is nothing scary. Look at that, beautiful curvature. Look at that. So now I'm like shaping out where the bowl's going to be exactly with this spoon. Again, I could have brought my other carving knives. I've got a small little Japanese one as well. But that's all I've needed to show you is how simple the gear is. You know, I've just had a little saw, whatever, you know. That's it, nearly done with the outside stuff. And then we'll do the bowlage. That might actually be the hardest part, especially being such a small spoon. So we will do more on the handle, but I think for now we're going to start doing this bowl. It's a bit too deep for its size, so I'm going to take it down from the bottom a bit. Be very careful. I do recommend for beginners, especially if you're going to be buying good gear like this, or any gear really, to buy a cut through gloves. I've been doing this for a while, so I am quite experienced, and I do tend to make it look easy, especially when I'm carving with mates. They're shocked because they go to carve what I'm, and they don't realize how much pressure I'm actually putting in when I'm, yeah, look at this, what a beautiful knife blade. Like, so we'll leave the depth for now. See the depth of the bowl. So now with this pocket knife, I'm going to get some spoon bits. So this one's not the most, this one's more for, there's a very small spoon to carve this way. We might just have to settle for not having a super deep bowl as well, because, well, it doesn't need it really. Sometimes less is best, especially something so delicate and small. See, I've already got a bit of a bowl going, a bit of bowlage. So I'm going to get the, this one can go the deepest. See how narrow it is? Really get the depth. See what I mean? Look at that. There's a bit of piffing going through there. I had an epiphany. So, see, I'm just digging it out. I will sand it and oil it at one stage, because I like that. Tend to get a nice finish. See that? Again, it's because it's such a small bowl. It's if I had normal spoon carving tools, like normal hook knives, the ones that are, you know, for normal size spoons, forget carving a bowl in something so narrow. So it's actually, yeah, it is harder when it's so narrow, in a sense, because, yeah, you need narrow tools like this to get that. I'm actually happy, I reckon, with the depth of the bowl so far. Might just go with that. Might just go with that depth, maybe. It doesn't need a lot of depth. It really doesn't. Such a small spoon does not. Probably could have avoided the pith altogether, but that's okay. See, I should have taken that whole top down. I still could, actually. You know what? I'll show you what I'm going to do. Let's fix our piffing problem. I'm going to bring it all down, because I don't want that piff. See, I just brought it all down, because I don't actually want, now the piff's gone. You know what I mean? The piff was up through here, and now we've brought it all down, so now the piff's non-existent in that bowl. Doesn't exist, it never was. All right, nearly done here. Just the final touches, that's all it is. Oh, by the way, guys, don't get into spoon carving if you don't know how to sharpen, if you don't learn how to sharpen. So I will hopefully be doing more tutorials on sharpening my gear. So yeah, it's definitely something that's just as important as the tools, because if you can't sharpen it, forget it. Because the reason why these knives these blades and tools, the reason they glide like butter through wood is because I know how to sharpen. And it's not just because, yeah, a knife isn't useless just because it's blunt, it's just blunt. So right now, all I'm doing for a finishing touch, just more making the handle a bit more delicate. It's a bit bulky, and I've said it in other videos, but giving a spoon when you carve a sense of finesse is a real, in my opinion, visually it gives it that appeal. very much so. And I have a pretty good sense with that, with what I'm saying. You might go, oh, it's finished and I just wanted a bulky spoon, but it's going to look like rubbish. It will just look like you got a stick, and you know, the idea is to create something that doesn't look like, that looks like it always was, but you want to look at this spoon and go, oh, that's not just a stick, that's a spoon. Like it always, creating that illusion where it's like that was always a spoon. You know, see how I got rid of the pith? Look at that. There's only a little bit of pith in that bridge, but that's okay. That's okay. So we got the pith off. We've got a bit of pith off. See, look at that. Oh, I love it. Love it. And I did that so quick. I'll be honest. I mean, I've been pretty much filmed the whole thing, and you guys have been right here, right? No, none of this here's what I prepared earlier rubbish, okay? See, I'm going up towards the pith and getting rid of it. Pith off, pith off, pith off. See that? Nice and delicate. Like I said, I'd argue the point is to have a finished spoon, you got to give it a sense of finesse. Well, it's always going to look unfinished, within reason. You want it to be light, and also if you have too much bulk around the bowl, it's not very usable as a spoon. It's more usable when it's got its low profile. You get what I'm saying? So the bowl can be as deep as the bowl is, but if the edges are real bulky, it doesn't scoop well and all that, and it's bulky. And some spoons, you won't scoop much liquid, but you'll have a lot of bulk in your mouth or whatever. So keep that in mind. Always take the time to finish it. And that's part of the experience of carving a spoon. It's definitely something I highly recommend everyone I know to get into. So glad I got out here and did this, with all that's going on, in the world around us and whatever's going on in my life, But yeah, wow, it's fun. It's so peaceful. The birds are singing, and kangaroos next to me and all that before. They probably still are, just not looking. I'm fixated on the spoon. And again, beautiful, beautiful little spoon that I've made that can make an awesome gift to someone. Could be like a spoon good for like scooping something out, maybe, I literally just cut myself. See? I was clumsy. I turned my camera on. It's nothing real bad. I mean, it's annoying. Man. See? I just turned my camera on. I slipped. And my blade's so sharp. I won't show you too much gross. But, yeah. So, please be careful. You can wear cut-proof gloves. I don't normally cut myself a lot, but I haven't done it in a while and I'm being clumsy. Yeah, so this is not a really bad cut, don't worry. But yeah, so there you go, guys. I'll end this video because yeah, I'm fine. I'm just gonna have to. I don't want to put blood all over it, but look at that. Little spoon, and I'll end up just sandpapering it a little bit and finishing it off a little bit with oil. And yeah, thanks guys.
aside, beside me. Wrong to see. When will I see? When will I see?
So here I am back in the van. It was hours ago that I was out there doing the spoon, and I thought I'd just do this part just to kind of show you the end result. It's the camera doesn't do it justice, but it's so smooth. It's like bone. I'm so proud of this little spoon. My mum's already got dibs on it. So yeah, I just wanted to really get you a close up. I don't feel that's really capturing how nice it is and how nice it turned out. It's so strong for its size, but I might have said this in the video, but the strength really comes from the finish, and I get a pretty good finish these days. What I do is I did use a Raspberry. I ended up going back to my car. I didn't film that, but I ended up going back to my car, and the nicks, it's not too bad. It feels fine. I might possibly go there tomorrow too, so who knows. But I was shocked how quick I made the spoon. Like, pretty much the footage that you've just been watching is like I was recording the whole time, except for obviously a little bit in the car, which is pretty quick. But yeah, I'm pretty shocked how quick, and because it's ash, it's so strong for its size. Like, it's really strong for its size. It used to be planted a lot by settlers, for not only its beauty, but it was a really good tooling handle. It makes I think fairly good bows, like archery bows, self bows. It's also really popular for they even make some drumsticks out of it. I'm even thinking about doing drumsticks at one point. That'll be cool. But yeah, pretty keen to get out there. Especially, I was surprised how quick I got it done. But as you can see, the little pith, you could actually push out the pith and it will have a hole going through there. But I think that just adds to its charm. And the pith at the end here, see how it's blocking the hole? That's like a soft pith. You got to get the pith off. I'm telling you, pith off. But yeah, so that's the finished result. And yeah, the cut wasn't too bad. I think because the knife was so sharp and clean, it just kind of sealed over. But it's cool that I got to capture the cut. So yeah, so I'm actually, while I'm filming this, I'm still editing, and I thought I'll do this little video. But thanks guys. I do want to, for all you guys, I do want to do another sharpening tutorial, just about keeping the gear sharp, because I was saying it in the video, there's no point getting into spoon carving if you can't sharpen your gear, because it's just as a part of it as carving the spoon. So you learn how to sharpen your gear, because you can have a really expensive, good quality blade, like I've got a few, or whatever, but if you can't sharpen it, once it's blunt, it's pretty much rubbish, you know. And so yeah guys, thanks for watching. I'll put this part at the end. But and yes, all the music is Boris music, our music. Me and some of my friends are doing. That's Boris vocals. Ah! But some of it is very untouched. Like some of it I've already put in there. But yeah, guys. I'm glad to have done a video like this. Yeah. Please like, subscribe, guys. Okay, you got to make the Borry famous. Even if you just maybe you don't like my content, but maybe you like Borry. I don't know. Yeah, big Borry out.